I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised we only started like 5 minutes behind schedule. My computer took over 10 minutes to shut down after me hitting the shutdown button, and was afraid it was going to blue screen, and it somehow did not do that. I actually did like the force shutdown as well, and it still cooperated. Like, everything loaded up fine. It was really weird. I was expecting it to freak out, especially since it blue screened a couple days ago. But things are fine. Also, hello Ludicolo, I am more than ready to party, but it appears Luigi is not. Now watch him show up in the next board after running away crying. Luigi doesn't get mad, he gets even. But the good news is, only 6 more punches, and we get a free snow cone. You got the Wit Star Stamp that you would normally fight Wario for, but since we're playing as Wario, it will be Luigi instead. Don't let go to head, Wario. You don't have such luxuries. Gee, thanks. Also, we get to see this again. Because as everybody knows, you can't have the Wit Star Stamp. Again, let's just let that image sink in there. I like how he's still dancing, even after he says that. It's great. I'm not gonna lie, of all the N64 Mario parties, this one probably has the best story in terms of Bowser, just because he dances so often. But for now, let's head to the seaside, where I wish I was right now, but unfortunately, despite the fact I live in Texas, since I live in the Panhandle, that little corner that looks like an almost perfect square, at least on 3 sides, that means the closest ocean is the Gulf of Mexico, and that's about a 10-hour drive. Anyway, time to go underwater. And sure enough, Luigi was in fact one of the people we'll be competing in against the in this board. Bowser isn't even a villain in this game. Yeah, I guess he's got his own space that can, like, make bad things happen to you, but even then, I feel like, again, of all the N64 Bowser spaces, this one's the most lenient, because you've got stuff like the Poison Mushroom event that could help you out, because it screws over other players. The reverse one can help you out. You could get, like, a Bowser phone. He could do nothing. Like, pretty much on everything, there's, like, a 2 out of 5 chance, usually, that you're just not going to get anything bad to happen to you. And I'm going third again. Great. Just wonderful. So now we play, honestly I would argue this is probably a more vanilla board than Chilly Waters is. Really, the big gimmick here is the happening spaces that are kind of in the center area, because really it's divided into 2 halves. They'll flip you between the 2 sides, but I think this one's still more vanilla than Chilly Waters is. Speaking of Bowser, great, awesome. Thanks, Donkey Kong. Nobody gets to have any money. Nobody gets to enjoy the game. Sweet irony. Luigi takes DK's money anyway. Good start. Almighty J. Rambo, thank you for the follow. It will show up with a notification shortly, but you can enjoy your dancing Bowser and then. Seriously though, man, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, so we got 5 left, or... You know what, I'm kind of okay with taking my time. I'll go up. If you were to get an item, what kind of item would you want? Honestly, of these 3, I would legit take the plunder chest, because it can steal the lamps, so I'm gonna do that. a lamp, and a boo repellent, and a dueling glove, even though I have no money. Almighty J, those items are for you. I will use them effectively. Or, in the case of the boo repellent, it will be used effectively since you don't actively use it. But seriously, thanks for tuning in, man. Hope you enjoy Mario Party 3. Honestly, this is my favorite Mario Party game, so I am more than down to stream it for pretty much as long as my energy will let me. I'm a big fan of this one. I would argue this is one of like the higher skill-based ones, aside from the battle games, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying this one any less. Haha! Sniped! Get out of here, Luigi. Love this game, I beat everything. Believe it or not, I actually have gone through this on hard mode, like the story mode on hard mode, and got S on everything, so I actually have the Game Guy games unlocked on free play, so I know the feeling. I legit have everything unlocked on this. Which I'm willing to bet... willing to bet most people don't. Good job, DK. First, you throw away everyone's money, including your own. Speaking of which. Then right after you do that, you decide to be greedy, and as a result, you don't get anything from Toad, and he just leaves you. Yeah, veterans of this game will know if you get a questionnaire from Toad, it will ask you, like, what are these 3 things will you want? It'll ask for, like, a good one, an average one, and a bad one. Never pick the good one, because there's a chance he'll say that. Really, for the Bowser Jr. ones, like, most of the time, no matter what you pick, he'll give you something, but he appreciates more honest answers. So if it's things like, do you like to work hard? He would prefer no. After a year of owning Mario Party 3, I still haven't owned... I mean, honestly, Locked Out is like one of the worst games in Mario Party 3, in my opinion, so really you're not missing out too much. I'm not a fan. We've already gotten it once when I played this last, so... maybe I'll get lucky and it won't show up again. We have gotten this one before, though, and I got put in the other side where Donkey Kong is. And like last time, I don't think this is going to be a close game. So you like to act like you're honest. Most of the time I am. If I'm hanging around, like, people that trust me and know me, I will likely be honest. So if it's like, who did that to screw me over, I'll be like, yeah, that was me. I'm sorry. Which, I guess half of that's a lie. I'm usually not sorry, but I usually am being honest if it was, in fact, me. No, not that one. I want to do that one. Okay, the star's way up there. No one's getting to it anytime soon. Hey! It doesn't have any money, but I don't have to pay anything. Oh, yeah. No, that's totally how the Toad thing works, is you lie to act like you're honest. You give, like, a realistic answer, whether it's true or false for you personally. So it's stuff like, do you like to tease, or do you brush your teeth after every meal, or anything like that. You pick the answers you think he would like, basically. But usually getting the Toad questionnaire is better, because for the Bowser Jr. ones, at least for me, it seems like more often than not, he'll just give you, like, 3 of the same item. Which most of the time is completely useless to have more than 1 of any item. Not for all of them, but like 3 skeleton keys, you really don't need 3. Very rarely do you need 2. I want to like that game, but I really just don't care for it. No matter which position you get put, it really isn't that fun. I feel like if there was a modern version of that, where instead of it being, like, good with the timing on the pumping thing, you had to alter it, and so it went kind of like in an arc, and you had to land it on top of the flames. Now that you could put better control on it, it would be a lot more fun. But because it's got a finite reach, if they just hang towards the back, you can't hit them no matter how well you play. I'm getting the feeling red spaces are going to be pretty commonplace on this board. Call it a hunch. I kind of want to duel Donkey Kong right now, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I might as well head towards the star, I guess. Might as well. If I can get there without having to use the lamp, then I will. I'm also tempted to use up the gloves so I've got a spot for like a plunder chest or something. I'm just gonna wonder. I mean, somebody got a hidden block with a lamp last time, but I had a plunder chest, so I stole it. But it was the last turn when I stole it, so I couldn't actually use it. It was great. You enjoy that key, Peach. It kind of looks like the door key from Paper Mario 1. The one that you have to steal from Tub of Blubber while he's asleep, and then he wakes up and he chases you. It's the one that opens the windmill in Chapter 3. But now we get to play MXC's most extreme elimination challenge with Kenny Blankenship, Vic Romano, and Luigi. Luigi's not actually one of the hosts, but we'll pretend he is. Guys, I'd like a little bit more help if you could get back up the ramp, thanks. Never mind, I did it myself. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully pretty well. I'm enjoying the last week of freedom while I have it, before university starts up. I can already tell this semester's gonna be a rough one, since I'll be in middle schools teaching from 8:30 to 4:30 with no pay. Finances are not gonna be good this time around. At least with the 2-week unit, it was only 2 weeks, but now it's gonna be 14, so... I'm hoping it won't start until, like, February, because I've got a couple days where I'm working, like, an entire full day, so if I had that, I'd at least have something. Because for, like, any class supplies that I'm going to use, any of that stuff, any resources from my university, I have to pay for all the use of that as well. And I've got, like, 30 bucks to my name right now, so that's not good. I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. But I might as well. Because I really want to try to get a plunder chest from the shop if it'll let me. There's only one way to play, and that's for Mad Cash. Alright, I would have been fine with doing Vine with medium, but this also works. Duel for 1 coin. Maybe later, if I get another item, or like an item space that lets me get a dual glove, then maybe I will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this one. Just get over there. There you go. It is going pretty good, Aura. I should be working on doing videos for Try Hardcore, but there's an effect I'm having trouble getting to work correctly, so... somebody else with a different program is going to try to see if they can manage to get it to work for me. But the good news is, I'm the best. I'm also rolling really high, and that's starting to scare me because that normally never happens. Sure, why not? We'll take another one. I'm gonna be that guy. Also, hi Donkey Kong, I hope you're not upset that I just took all your money. Oh yeah, Title Toss. I remember this one. This is the one where the AI can never actually succeed. At least, like, yeah, those two. You did it, Luigi. Proud of you. I just like how there's still always enough water to actually create waves, even though the water's like ankle deep, pretty much. Last 10 turns. I also love how the ringtone is do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, I would have bought the plunder chest, but that's just me. Oh, we're always on the anti-Peach allegiance. She's just not doing anything this game. DK's been causing more problems. So as a result, we've been picking on him. Yeah, you're just gonna go and steal coins from me, Luigi. I know what you're planning. When in doubt, do absolutely nothing. Every time I see that Koopa Bank thing, all I can think of is Tom Fox's alert of, "Give us your cash!" for when people donate on his Twitch. Don't do it. Okay, good. I saw the beat goes on. I was about to be very upset. Again, this is where I wish I had a camera to show like how I usually hold the controller for this in order to be able to do well for it. Yay! So I usually hold it, since I'm left-handed, I hold it right-handed where I've got my right hand on the middle part of the N64 controller, and then I'm tapping Z with my index finger on my right hand, and then I'm mashing A with my middle finger on my left while kind of balancing it on my leg. I will admit, the mechanic that they put in for that one is not very good, but I don't really care for Skateboard Scamper in the first two games either. He didn't notice you. He didn't care, I guess. Not noticed by a shark. What a horrible life you must live. All the items you can carry. Dueling glove, a key, and a mushroom. Yeah, I think I got a better set when I got it from Toad. Ah, come on. Well, at least I get Sexy Bowser, so that's good. I should actually go get my Bowser Build-A-Bear that my friend got me for Christmas. I'll just hang it out. Set on my desk. Aw, Bowser, you shouldn't have! He just turns and runs away. See, Bowser knows what's up in the world. I get Sexy Bowser with 69 coins, and then he just doesn't actually penalize me at all. Also, yeah, I agree. The verse mode, like, really, this probably has the best item set, in my opinion, of any Mario Party. Like, it's got a good mix of the ones that you're used to seeing, like the mushrooms, the Boo Repellent, or the Don't Steal with Boo item, whatever you want to call it, depending on the game. So a lot of, like, the old classic items like that. The newer ones that you're kind of used to seeing now, and then, like, some special ones like the Reverse Mushroom that were just kind of for this game. But yeah, for Cheep Cheep Chase, as I was going back to it, I got distracted by myself. Is in Skateboard Scamper, whenever you reach the edge of the stage, like, you can only press the button so fast and it'll just block you. But in this one, there's no edge for Cheep Cheep Chase, but if you press the button faster than other people, it actually pushes them backwards. So if you're really good at mashing the button, other players can, like, play it correctly and not hit any mines, but still lose. That's what happened to the AI on that game. That's why they got knocked out. They weren't pressing it slow, they were pressing it slower than me. But I still do prefer that to The Beat Goes On, because I'm not good at memory games. I never have been. I'm also going to go pretty slow here to make sure I get it right, so I'm just going to have to hope that Luigi or Donkey Kong messes up. Alright, I'll accept that. Oh yeah, and then there's the rare items too. Yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, Wacky Watch Barterbox and Lucky Charm. I think that's what the last one was called. I think you're right. I think it's Lucky Charm. And also the Koopa card is the fourth one. Which is basically, if you pass by the Koopa Bank and you have that card, then you can use it and get all the coins anyway, rather than having to pay the 5. So if it's like you got a really high amount in there, you can just take all the money. I think probably of those items, likely the best one overall, yeah, I had a feeling he was going to go for me, is probably the Barter Box, but the Wacky Watch is like a really cool idea, and the Lucky Charm, if used the right way and works how you want, can completely destroy a player. Oh, right. Forgot I had that. I got ready to mash the button and everything. There was this weird gas all over the place. Luigi, why did you do that, man? I know you don't like ghosts, but come on now. Why you gotta be like that? What turn are we on? 8? Okay. See, the star's in a good spot to not be taken very easily, so I can just kind of like wait until the last couple turns to use the lamp, and just keep the odds of anybody actually getting it super low. Oh no, I guess it's right there, so I need to roll, what, a 7 for it? Yeah, that's not a 7. This probably won't be very high since Luigi doesn't have anything. Yeah. I guess that's acceptable. That does mean the second place is not going to get... Oh, come on. Is not going to get their money back. Ugh, fine. We'll play this one. Like, I love how the game looks, the concept is cool, but the fact it's luck-based really bites. Luigi's a freeloader. I mean, yeah, I kind of figured he was. He can get away with it because nobody notices him. Alright, so 3 Toads and 1 Boo left on the board. Or no, there's more than that, because there's 4 Koopa Kids and there's 2 Boos. Speaking of Koopa Kid, Get out of here. Yeah, I had a feeling. I've won that game exactly one time, and I won it by going last, and everybody else got killed before I even had a turn, so I won because I didn't get a turn. Go, Luigi! You can do it! I know you're a freeloader, but at least you're not Princess Peach. Luigi, I don't know why you keep waking up the ghosts. Last I heard, you were kind of scared of them. Alright, 2 Koopa Kids and 2 Toads. You got 50-50 shot. Nope, he's dead. Nice job, Luigi. You ruined it for everyone. This is why you weren't allowed to have the Wit Star stamp, Luigi. This is why. Also, yeah, that's a very good point. Ludicolo, whenever they, like, he'll just drop out, and then it's like, yeah, we're not gonna have a battle game. You just went skydiving for nothing. Don't even think about it, Princess. Don't even think about it. I know your game. Oh, come on. Frickin' coconut conk. Why me? I mean, we got this one last time we played. I think Mario was the one player, and he promptly got hit almost immediately. Yeah, it was either gas it or try to go backwards, and going backwards, this barrel has ice controls worse than any ice platform you'll ever see, so I had to take the risk. No! Stop doing that! I need my money. Now everybody's got at least 10, so it's probably gonna be higher. Nope, it's gonna be lower. Because logic. Alright, I'll take that. Really, all those 3 are doable, but I don't really care for Eyesore. Because the controls aren't very good. Which is impressive, seeing as it's just running in a circle. You think it would be not horrible, but it is. Ah, Luigi! Man, he is destroying us at these battle games. I mean, granted, the first one was luck-based, but still, that one he beat me fair and square on that one. Still, I'll take a timing game over a luck game. At least I got 2 coins out of it and stopped DK from getting any money. Yo, what's this about? Oh, if he was smart, he would duel Peach and try to get 50 coins. So if I got the star... No, he's gonna duel for 9. He's not very confident. Alright, what are we doing? Okay, I guess it's a good thing he only bet 9 coins. Oh yeah, easily beat him. He wants to roll low and then steal your... Yeah, that's probably what he's gonna do, is if I can get to the star, he probably wants to try and steal it. Though that's not gonna happen. Of course, he's just gonna take my money right here anyway, so really... I guess that was his fallback. Congratulations, Luigi, you're in first, which means everybody's gonna steal the coins from you now. Oh, do it, do it. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. He's a fool. Oh, he's dead. He's 10,000,000% dead. There's no way he's gonna win this. Nope, not even with the ×2. I've only won this once, and I got it with, I think, the times 8 or 16. I think it was 8. No, he might have actually gotten it. Nope, he's dead. He's gone. Luigi was defeated by a ghost. How fitting. Bonk. To be fair, he also got a Game Guy game when we did the 1v1 against him. Won, and then elected to play a second round, and then lost, which was on his head entirely, so... Really, I guess I can't be that surprised. I'm tempted to buy this just to have 3 in my inventory, but I'm not that stupid, so I'm not going to. I guess I'll take this. I feel like anything above 10. Yeah, just a little bit. Like, really... You have higher odds, but it's still luck, regardless, so... I think I just picked 8, and I was like, I'll just go for the middleman, somewhere in there. And so that's what I did. I also may have just been like, well, I'm not going to win, because this game's very heavily luck, so... That was dumb. I should have done the other thing, then I could have gone to steal with Boo. But oh well. Yeah. Chain Chomp's probably the easiest one to win, followed by the magic boxes, because it's 50-50. I guess Lucky 7's not too bad, but I feel like 50-50 is a better chance than the stairs. Because, like, the stairs give you good odds in terms of, like, oh, well, 7's a common number between 2 dice, but he's also doing the same thing, so it's entirely possible. It's not how good your luck is, it's how good your luck is compared to him. Done. Wow, DK was actually pretty close. Now I get to stand on this cloud making a kitty face. With really upset-looking eyebrows. Alright, all I need is a blue space and I'm good to use the lamp. We seriously not the last 5 turns yet? Oh, next turn is. I was supposed to say, surely we have to be close. Wario turns into black too. Please no. I don't think the world's ready for that yet. I don't think it ever will be, to be fair. There it is. There's the star. You didn't deserve that, Luigi, after the stunt you pulled last turn. Oh yeah, no, he totally did that on purpose. You could argue like, oh, he's trying to go that way for the star, but he had literally no money. He knew that block was there. He knew. Meanwhile, back in the other quadrant, where no one needs to be right now. Honest to God, thought she was going to go for a battle game with the most money. Picture imperfect! Picture imperfect! Ah! Well, it could have been worse. You could have picked Frigid Bridges, I suppose. That would have been a nightmare. Okay. Sorry, I had to make sure my alerts were on top. They are. Alright, let's see how bad my memory is tonight. And no, I'm not going to pull a harmless guy, be a filthy cheater, and take a picture of the screen. in before Baza. I mean, it didn't even start as that, so really we were doomed before we started on that. Okay, so if I'm correct, it's Z, B, Z, A, B, A, Z. Also, Aura of Ice, thank you for the 7 months! Resubscribe for 7 months with Twitch Prime. The beat goes on forever. Also, it's been 7 months. It doesn't even feel like I've been starting streaming for 7 months. Thank you very much. I feel honored you would use your Twitch Prime on me. Peach's failure was for you. Really, it was for everyone, but specifically you. Alright, Z, B, Z, A, B, A. The problem is, I wasn't paying attention to the other ones, so I don't know what the buttons are. Like, legit don't know what the buttons are. Z, B, Z, A, B, A, Z, B, Z. I just took a wild guess on that last button on the top row. I was like, let's keep the pattern alive. I legit did not know what that button was. Hooray for winning a memory game by luck! Did not deserve that victory. Not even close. We're down to the last 5 turns. Wario's first, Luigi's second, Peach is third, DK's last. If Luigi gets predicted to win, I'm going to steal his money. But no, it's Peach. Spaces now work double. Duels are in effect if you land on the same space as a player. Last 5 turns begin. Really? Why? I need my money. Stop doing this. Oh, come on. 2 people don't even have 10. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, good. We're not going there again, sister. We're not going to locked out. It's not gonna happen. I will reset the machine. Don't make me do it. I won't actually reset the machine, but I will still be very angry. Luigi, get out of the way. You don't know what you're doing. Oh, come on. He was underground. I feel like I did okay. I don't feel like they particularly did good, so that enough might be enough for me to win. Yep. Alright, see you later. Luigi gets the pity coin. 50 coin battle from here. I think that has actually happened to me before. The only difference being, I think one person was like 30 coins short of that 50, but point still stands. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. So my logic here is to go and steal with Boo. If I make it back to the star, great. If not, I just lamp to the star, and then I get Boo twice. So we'll kind of just see how it goes. That's not bad. For my standards, 18's pretty good with 3 dice. Yeah. Part of it was like take it from DK because if he wins a minigame, then he could get a star, but if Peach gets a Boo Bell somehow, I don't want her having 50 coins. Plus, I'll get more from her than I would from Donkey Kong, so that'll work. I don't think it's gonna make a difference here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or cut it back by 2 to go there. I'll just go this way. I guess that, sure. I don't know. I like blue more than white, but since there was no option for black or for gray or for purple, I guess that will have to do. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm okay with this. Because last time we played this, we almost lost because Donkey Kong was on the team of 3 and he kept screwing up and just not going for the person in the water. Apparently Luigi's now going to be the problem child. Yep, and he's gone. If you have 4 human players playing that, the one player is not going to win, assuming the team of 3 knows what they're doing and nobody's trying to throw. That one's just too difficult for the one player to win. It can be done, but it's not easy. But it can be done. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have taken from DK so it couldn't do this either. Oh, well. Winner's wheel? Yep, winner's wheel. He's probably gonna go for the reverse mushroom. And get nothing! I hope he gets nothing. I love how most of the, like, item minigame rooms that are actually in a room look like they would be a room in Peach's castle. Like, I feel like the bricks with the cloud background would legit be something Peach would have. Also, that's bad. Because now he's just going to steal my lamp. Yeah, nice try. You can't afford that flat face. But what you can't afford to do is steal more money from me. Yeah, that's true. The shake games from Mario Party 8 are another good example. Also, it's time to duel! Even though this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Luigi is much more confident in fighting Donkey Kong than he is against me. Well, this is gonna go by quickly. This is like one of the shortest duel games in Mario Party 3. A. No, it's B. Or not B, Z, sorry. Got the buttons confused. It's only winking with one eye, so Z. Guys! Guys! Luigi! I'm gonna go cry for you now! Good lord! Like, really? All the warp blocks you can carry, but not the warp blocks you deserve. What a tool. How in the world did you get that wrong? You been smoking pot again, Luigi? Oh, that was a bomb? I thought it was a ghost. Good lord. Luigi! I feel like I'm giving the parent answer here, but I'm not mad, just disappointed. Like, good lord, man. Yikes. Hey! I'm okay with that. That'll make up for the star I'm not gonna get with the second lamp. Oh, come on, we almost had Picture Imperfect. That's probably my favorite game from 3 is Picture Imperfect, just because it gets really funny results every time. Alright, we'll do pipe cleaners, though. I actually don't mind this one this much, but most people I know hate this game. Probably because the coordination required is a little awkward. $26. Wow, to 8, 8, and 16. Good job, boys. Good job. I'm impressed Peach did as good as the two of them combined. Like, she didn't do great, don't get me wrong, but she did better than they did. Alright, go ahead and take my lamp. Unless you want to take a warp block for some reason. I don't think Luigi will mind. See, the worst part is he's gonna waste it getting to the star now, even though the only person he's racing is Luigi, and Luigi can't afford it. Luigi, what are you doing? Actually, I know what he's doing. He's gonna try to warp with me, but it didn't work. I'm so happy I got off work half an hour ago to watch me! Well, I'm glad you decided to spend your time with me. You get to watch Luigi make very questionable decisions, up to and including the duel game that he probably should have won, and just threw it away. Legit don't know what he was doing there. It was really funny, though. Alright, I'm gonna have to start rolling a little bit better if I actually want to get to Boo. Because it's entirely possible his dumbass is gonna warp with me again, and just not let me get to the Boo. Even though he is closest to the star. Of course, DK might use the lamp, which is probably what he'll end up doing. But I'm doing pretty well tonight. I pretty much spent the entire day sleeping and doing nothing while working on sphere grids for Final Fantasy X. And aside from that, I haven't really done that much. Climb board a two-person raft to collect coins. Alright. Let's remember how to steer this thing correctly. I know the AI does it with you here, but I'm not even going to bother going for that coin. Oh, come on, stop dropping them on top of the other team. Oh, I was hoping it would let us catch those two just by drifting into them. So I'm about to go into college. Would you recommend anything that you've learned from being in college? After 6 years of wisdom, which is honestly not that much, I can say, at least in terms of starting college, I should probably ask first, are you living in a dorm, or are you like staying local and living with your folks? Because my answer might vary slightly there. But the biggest advice in terms of classes is the workload for, like, core classes or freshman level classes are easier, but the teachers are a lot harder for those, because they try to, like, break you in and getting used to, like, okay, this is what you have to do for, like, freshman level university. But senior level classes, the teachers are, like, usually really chill. Okay, living in a dorm. Then I can't give much advice on the dorm thing, because I live at home. For two reasons. One, it's like a 10-minute drive to my university, and second, my parents are in bad health, both of them. So somebody's got to look after them, so that would be me. Apparently not very confident, are you, monkey? Freaking Donkey Kong. He'll probably do something dumb like Luigi did, though. Oh, never mind. He'll just get a luck-based game. So yeah, workload is easier in terms of actual homework for freshman level classes most of the time, but teachers are a lot more strict. If you don't know what major you want to have, start with liberal arts and just go from there, but the liberal arts classes themselves are pretty much completely useless. I was liberal arts for exactly 1 day of my university career, and then they had me go into a class that was like, it was supposed to like help you kind of figure out what you wanted to do, and I was like 90%, yep, DK lost, sure enough. I was like 90% sure I wanted to go into teaching. And it was just like really dumb stuff that didn't come in handy, where it's like, if you were stranded on a deserted island and could only have 3 items, what would they be and why? And it was like, a lot of people took it to me and like, oh, well, you know, what would you enjoy having, or essentials to survive? But no, they were like, we expected you to pick stuff to be able to like signal a plane flying above, because survival after 48 hours decreases by like 75%. We're like, that's not what I thought you were asking, but okay. So yeah, the actual classes for liberal arts are useless, but if you're undecided right now, stick strictly with core, maybe take like 1 class of an area you're interested in and see if that gives you a good idea. But if it's a class you're not interested in because of the teacher, then try again, because it might be the teacher. Because I've had several classes that I didn't enjoy, but it was strictly because of the teacher, not the material. Trying to think what other big things are there. From my experience, from what I've heard from other people, don't bother joining a social club. Like, I'm not usually at... Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take it from Donkey Kong, since it was supposed to be my star with the lamp. I'm gonna have to take it away. Playing the games while in college. Games you mindlessly play to take a break from studying. Trying to think of a pretty good example. I was going to say Stardew, but since that game's on a timer, that may not be a great example. Really, I just kind of find, like, games I've played before that I've already completed and just, like, playing them again that are kind of longer. Stuff I can put down and pick it back up and still be like, okay, I know where I was and I know where I'm going. But honestly, it wasn't until, like, second senior year, that I legit started having a lot less time. Like, first year of classes, in terms of workload, like, I had plenty of time to do what I wanted. For dorm life, that's obviously a bit different, because, you know, you'd have stuff like laundry and other stuff like that, but going back to the social clubs, the reason I say don't join is not because, like, socializing is a bad thing or anything like that. Heck, that's what we're doing now. But the point is, like, I never went to a social club, and I still socialized with plenty of people, and doing stuff like pledging, from what I've heard, because like the hazing rituals and whatnot, is absolutely miserable. And honestly, the workload, depending on the place you go to, of being in a social club can make you do like, okay, he was in front of me when he shot me from behind, but okay. But it's like joining a social club has a ton of responsibilities, and most people that I know get absolutely exhausted on, you know, doing that on top of everything else. So things like social clubs, if you want to do them, fine, just don't commit too quickly, because they will take up your time, and so you kind of want to have a good gauge of how much free time you have, and how much of that you want to keep before doing anything like that. Because like for the social clubs at my university, they have a performance that they have to put on every year, and they practice to the point of where they'll go for like 3 days without sleeping, because that's all they do in their free time. You know, they've got like sponsored events that they have to take part in if they've got anything like the job of being a treasurer or whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's not gonna matter. Alright, if they've got any jobs in there, like being treasurer, president, whatever, it's just gonna get multiplied by, you know, 10, 20, yeah, that workload's just gonna get even worse. So things that are portrayed to be fun can often result in a workload as well, so you kind of have to watch for that. Trying to think of anything else, if there's any big things. Like, I would say go to events if they host them, but, like, don't commit to doing anything. I would just find people that have similar interests to yours. So, if you're big into gaming stuff, then, like, find people that like doing that as well. And that's, like, pretty much it. I never host parties or anything like that, but if, like, somebody was like, yeah, we're gonna do, like, a Mario Kart tournament or something, like, I would probably show up to it. Well, and take that with a grain of salt. I've been to enough tournaments that people have cheered for me actively, not for other players to win, but for me to actively lose, that I don't go to tournaments anymore. But, like, that kind of thing, even if you just go to watch, so you can get an idea of, like, what people's interests are and just hanging out with them. But you usually also get that as well when you get closer to, you know, less of your core classes and more of your content area, because, you know, people obviously have the same interests as you, at least in that content. And the big thing is, too, because they will almost always make you do this, if you get put in a group project in any sort of freshman or even sophomore class, expect people to not do their fair share of work. And really, that might even occur in senior classes, but it won't be as bad there. Because usually by the time, because college is expensive, so if they're paying out of their own pocket instead of their parents paying for it, or they're on scholarship or whatever, by that point, the people that don't want to be there anymore in senior year have already dropped out. Except for me, apparently. But I only wanted to start not being there after the semester I had last semester, and I've only got one left, so that point's kind of moot. And everybody gets a bonus star! Hooray for equality! So yeah, group projects will be a mess. Expect that. If you're somebody that doesn't mind doing the work, just, like, it sounds bad, but just, like, assume that if you've got 3 other people in your group that nobody else is going to do any work, and you need to have some sort of backup or fallback or something like that. Because some people will be like, well, I'm not going to do the work because other people will do it for me because they want the grade, and the sad thing is, they're right. Like, group projects are proven to not be effective as a teaching strategy, and I would know since I've been in education for 6 years. Probably got an S on that. Yep. I had a gigantic lead and never really lost it. So those are probably one of the biggest things in terms of advice. I'd say in terms of, like, the good, is, again, you're kind of, you know, like, subjects you don't really want to take outside of core classes. If you're not big into science and you want to go into, like, art, you won't have to do any more science classes, really. In terms of actual classes later on, you get to, you know, take classes with people that share similar interests, so you actually get to talk about similar interests. Yoshi is also not the person fit for the star stamp. I feel like it would have been Luigi, but whatever. So you're going to become a teacher? Yes and no. I've already told this story like 50 times, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. Most people have to do like a senior thesis or something like that for their last semester. I have clinical teaching, which is the 8:30 to 4:30 schedule I've already mentioned. No, I don't want to hear the dual map rules. But the semester before that, the one I just got done with, you have to do a 2-week unit where it's you have to make a lesson plan, you know, have activities, all based on like the state standard of whatever they have to learn. In my case, it was expository text or informational text, whatever you want to call it. And, like, the students were fine. Like, the lesson planning was a little, you know, I kind of have to get used to it because, to be honest, we wasted a ton of time. Like, the teachers wasted a ton of time, in my opinion, on that semester, where it was like, we could have started at least 2 months ahead of when we actually were allowed to start. Because we weren't allowed to start lesson planning until 2 weeks before the 2-week units started. But I'm pretty sure at the very least people were brainstorming like, okay, this is what I want to do. And it was mostly because, you know, in case the teachers in the actual middle school, like, fall behind, they don't want you to, like, have everything planned out and then have to change it, which is fine. But they were like, yeah, we don't even want you to think about it yet. It's like, you probably should think about it now, but it's also the first semester that those two teachers are doing clinicals and the 2-week unit, because it was somebody else before, and she moved because her parents, fittingly enough, were not in good health. So they weren't 100% sure what they actually wanted from us, which is always awful. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the bomb in the front, same as I did last time. But, like, in terms of the lesson planning, the grading was a bit annoying. The lesson planning was fine. Interacting with the students, like, the students were awesome. But the teacher I had was absolutely horrible. Like, she did not want me there from the first day. Most people would come in and set up. She would keep the door locked, so I had to wait outside until my class started, and then couldn't understand why I didn't come in and set up my stuff beforehand, even though the door was locked and she was in there, and I asked if she could let me in, and she said no. I got accused of being a racist, which I've never been accused of that in my entire life. Which makes even less sense, because growing up, most of my friends were not the same race as me, so clearly that doesn't hold any water. Let's see. I got accused of being sexist, because I'm a male teacher that teaches English, and that's not very common. Which, you know, while true, like, I didn't treat the male or female students any differently, treated them all the same, treated them all fairly, and had, again, no problem with the actual students themselves, it was just the teacher. Let's see, what was anything else that she had mentioned? The last day that I went to go sign out and left, I heard her say, I don't know if it was about me or about another student, in the middle of the hallway, I heard her say the phrase, "I just want to punch him in the face," which I don't care if that's me or a student or whatever, that's not something you should ever say inside a school setting, which is, like, one of the biggest places for anti-bullying, and you're advocating physical violence, so that's clearly a bad sign. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else there was, because I know there was other stuff. We had 1 week of the 2-week unit where we were supposed to mirror teach, which they had been informed about, where it's we show up for the class beforehand, we watch how they teach, and then we do the exact same thing that they did in the previous one. And what you would do is, because we had myself and 2 other student teachers from other universities, one of them was, like, for special education, because there's a lot of special ed kids in the classroom, in that classroom. But she would, like, talk to the other teachers and kind of, like, she would ask them questions that you would typically ask the students and kind of get them to answer the question, then ask the students the same thing, kind of to get the ball rolling. So when I did that and asked her a question, she just completely ignored me, like, actively ignored me, and started acting quite literally like a kid who wasn't paying attention. And I guess her intent, at best, was to be like, some kids won't pay attention to you. But she was the only person doing that. All the other kids were being super respectful and paying full attention to me. So clearly that wasn't the case. Obviously wrote a bad review on me, which, you know, of course reflected poorly, because my teacher was only in there for like 15 minutes of one day of the 2-week unit, so he's not going to get to see very much. Alright, Ludicolo, thanks for coming out. I will see you later. So, like, in short, it was a very, very bad experience solely because of how the teacher acted. Like, whether you like me or not, it's a professional setting, and for me personally, the bottom line is we need to be taking care of the students. You can put your personal grudges aside for an hour, if not for me, for your own students, and she couldn't do that, I guess. So, like, a lot of big issues like that. So I'm really hoping I don't have that same problem this semester. If that's the case, and they write a review bad enough to fail me for the semester, like, I'm gonna spend most of my time working, because this 14-week unit I don't have any pay. So, like, I would spend my time working. Even if I don't go teaching, I can always just, like, tutor. I'd be fine with doing that. I like having students learn. With tutoring, it's usually going to be a smaller group, so I can work with them more individually. So I'd be fine with tutoring. I'd be fine working with the job I have full-time. So in theory, yes, I would become a teacher, but if it does not work out perfectly like the average middle school, high school teacher, it's not going to be the end of the world. At this point, I pretty much just want to graduate and get out of here. if I'm being honest. And it's really kind of a shame that that experience got soured by the teacher. The good news is, I know that I enjoy working with kids, because I had a lot of fun working with them, and most of them were, like, super kind and respectful, and even the ones that were kind of, like, you know, hit or miss for me, were still, like, respectful enough to realize, like, okay, he's the teacher, we need to follow along with what he's doing. They weren't just, like, actively cussing me out or trying to pick a fight or anything like that. It was just teacher, and she's, like, in her 50s, so you think you'd be old enough to have that kind of respect and, you know, put it aside in a, you know, put your personal opinions aside in a professional setting, but I guess not. So here's hoping that will not happen next semester. And it was just her, too. Like, the other teachers in my classroom got along with me fine, were, like, really sad to see me go. All the other ones that I had, like, seen in the hallway or that I had to go get the students from their classrooms, like, they were all super nice to me. It was just her. Nobody else. It's like, teachers and students combined, I probably interacted with about 200 students, or 200 people, and it was literally just her. Just the one person that opinion actually mattered in terms of my grade. That was the only person that I had a problem with. And I, you know, kept it as respectful as I could, tried to be respectful in her classroom, made sure to ask if things were okay with her, you know, like if I had to use material, I said, is it fine if I use this? And apparently that wasn't good enough. I've never had that issue ever come up before where... Oh, I'm definitely going to lose this game, I'm awful at this one. I've never had that issue come up before in any professional setting ever. Well, I actually won. Oh good, a 69 joke. Wonderful. But it would be nice to, like, genuinely have a really good experience with a teacher in terms of, like, not even working together, but just, like, so much as just mutual respect. Because, like, I had respect for that teacher up until the point she started, like, using personal attacks on me. Like, that's uncalled for. And I probably would have failed the semester had it not been that I'd had the teachers that were, not her, but the ones in my university grading me. And when she, like, said stuff like accusing me of being a racist and stuff like that, they're like, we've worked with you for 6 years, never once have you even remotely shown a sign of being a racist. That doesn't actually sound like something that happened. I want to become a history teacher for high school and middle school. Well, I can give you a bit of an idea of how that works in terms of, like, what you have to do to graduate with that. At least in the state of Texas, and I'm pretty sure it's largely about the same. And I can also state, because it may end up happening for me, if you get your education degree in whatever state, yeah, I guess I'm going to go this way because I don't want to lose money, even though I've got plenty of it. There's really, after you're done with, like, all the classes, there's 2 big exams you have to take. You have to take one to prove that you know your content for whatever area you're taking, so in your case, high school history or middle school history. You'll only pick one of those, and then after you pass it, you're allowed to challenge any test you want. So, like, I've taken the English one. Once I get the results back from that, it's like I could take a math one, a science one, whatever. And then one that proves, like, you know how to teach in terms of, like, if you're in a classroom and this happens, like, how would you react to it? What would be a good example of how to react to this? So those are the 2 big tests you have to take, and then you have to graduate. At least in terms of my university, I took one of them last semester, and then I'm taking one this semester. And so that's how it'll work here. If you completely graduate, you have your diploma, and you go to another state, there's, like, a state test you have to pass, but it's a really basic one. It's more like knowing your state history, so it's not going to be anything too terribly intensive. But if you want to do both high school and middle school, I know because I'm doing the exact same thing as high school, middle school, then they'll have you pick one in particular and then try to get you to interact with that age group as much as you can. I say as much as you can because I'm technically high school, but I've not had any interactions with high school English students. It's all been middle school. And that might just be because for my field, it's just easier to get a middle school than a high school to kind of cooperate with what they had intended. But I could be wrong on that, I don't know. Ah, come on. I am not a fan of this minigame, by the way. I know I've won it both times, but I'm bad at it. I'm really bad at it. I'm the best. So no education aside, now that we're going back to the board, now that it's almost over, scratch that, I think it is over now. I think I got just far enough to get him. I either just missed him or just barely got him. This is basically an area where you pick your junctions. You go left and right, and Yoshi was making a mistake by not looping around to his base to get money and a partner, and as a result, he's not been doing very well. Yep, there he is. That's game. I got him. Bye-bye. See you later, Yoshi. Ironically enough, Boo is his partner, and Boo is the one that did 4 of the 5 pieces of heart of damage to kill him. GG. What time is it where you're at? It's 8:17. It's 7:18 here, or 7:17. I live in Central. Which I guess means you're on Eastern time, I would assume. That's also assuming you live in the United States. Because apparently, at least in terms of like my YouTube population, there's a pretty high amount of people that watch me from Brazil. So that's kind of cool. Shout out to anybody who may or may not be from Brazil that's here. Of course, who knows those statistics are actually right if you like register YouTube now and it's like, are you male or female, you could easily just lie on it. Who knows? Bloober has S, probably because I didn't take any damage. So that's Arrowhead. That's Yoshi's butt. That's Yoshi running away. He says he's ashamed that he lost. He should be ashamed. Filthy casual. But now we can finally get the second stamp on our punch card. Getting really close to that free snow cone. Except not really, we've got a long way to go. I say that, but like, there's more duel games than there are main boards, and the duel boards are faster. Even if they play the full 20 turns instead of the free-for-all's 15, there's only 2 people moving instead of 4, so of course it's going to go by faster. In the meantime, here's Bowser again. He may be the kindest, but he'll never admit it, even though he just did. Are you telling me that we're late again? You could just wait here. My mistake. Yeah! Hail Bowser the Koopa King. Hail Bowser the Koopa King. I might have to go get my Bowser plush. Even though I could just get up and get it right now. Alright, to Spiny Desert we go. Oh. Where can I set you down where you'll be nice and safe? I'm impressed it stands upright, to be honest with you, but it does. Alright, fighting Yoshi, Mario, and Princess. Let's do it. As soon as I adjust my chair. I don't know why, but like, From the hips down, I am super sore today. I think I just slept on it wrong, but... Man, those pokies look demented in the background. Alright, so... Gimmick of Spiny Desert is... Have they done this gimmick in a later Mario game? I don't think they have. Or in a later Mario Party? I'm trying to remember if they have. I don't think so. I don't think they've done this in a... Like, there's an event in Mario Party 5 where you can get multiple star spaces, but that's not quite what this is. So basically, there's 2 star spaces on the board. One's a real one that you buy 20 coins and get, and one's a mirage. Whenever you walk up to it, it will just, like, turn into the space that it was prior. So thankfully, you don't waste your 20 coins, and magic lamps will still always take you to the correct star. So that's basically the gimmick here. I actually like these first 3 boards a lot. Really, the only board I don't care for in Mario Party 3 is Woody Woods. I don't find it interesting. Just want to be a teacher and be able to make sure that everyone learns and is able to pass your class, because you've failed a class before and you know from personal experience teachers like to target people who fail a class. That is entirely true. But that's like a really good place to start. Is like, I warn you, education does not make a good amount of money. People, whether they're in education or not, will usually tell you like teachers should be making 6 figures, and they don't. Yeah, I'll take a gold mushroom. It's like, if you're looking for a good financial job, I would suggest looking elsewhere, but if you want to do it for, like, helping kids learn, like you enjoy working with kids, that type of thing, then that's, like, a really good place to start. And yes, I did land on Bowser on purpose. I didn't check to see what roll I had left before coming to that junction. I should have checked it at the item shop to make sure, but when I saw I could land on Bowser with no money, that's why I did what I did. Because he can give you any multiple of 10 coins up to 30. Also, Bowser's now sitting at my desk. Pretty sure I drew the entire circle to get that toad by myself. Definitely drew it by myself there. Peach, get out of the way. Peach, get out of the way. I will do it myself. Yep, we lost, thanks to Peach. Had she just stood in the corner, I probably would have gotten it by myself. Fun fact that people probably also don't know about that game, usually because teams aren't coordinated. If you get 5 points in that game, then it just automatically stops. It actually is the first to 5 points wins. But that usually doesn't happen because there's not a lot of time, and again, teams aren't coordinated. But if you get to 5 points, games will just automatically end. But yeah, the big thing I'd say before going into education, though, like, outside of wanting to help people learn, which is great, like, make sure you enjoy working with kids. Which I do enjoy working with kids. Okay, that's the real deal. And now it's gone. No thanks to Peach! Could have gotten that easily with a gold mushroom. It's only like 5 spaces away. Yeah, no one's getting to that anytime soon. And that's also really far away. Alright. But yeah, like, enjoy working with kids. If you like, not so much puzzle solving, but like creating something from like a base and like working on it to see like what kind of ways you can implement it, that's a really good start. I thought I was going to have a lot more creative freedom, though. I will admit, I thought I was going to have a lot more creative freedom with what I could do. Like, there are state standards, like, it's, like, students have to know, like, A, B, C, D, which is fine. But the problem with doing it, at, like, before you teach in your 2 week units, or whatever you would have for your university, I guess we'll go this way, is that it has to mirror whatever the teacher's doing pretty dang closely. So it's more of, like, figuring out how to put the pieces together rather than actually creating something new. if you don't care for creating something new, then I guess that's great. But if you really like wanted to design something that you really felt like was your own, the thing I designed did not really feel like it was my own. Like, I put it together, but I don't feel like it was well and truly mine. Because I had a lot of really cool ideas that a lot of people also thought were really cool, but unsurprisingly, teacher wouldn't go for them. Well, that was unfortunate for Yoshi, but oh well. Mario, I don't want you hanging around me. I don't like you. Oh, I thought we were going to get the timer to go to 0. That was really close, though. Oh, well. So what made you want to be a teacher? I think ultimately it was probably... I can say his name out loud because tragically he's no longer alive. He got thyroid cancer back in 2000... what year did he get cancer? 9? I could be wrong on that. I don't think it was 2009. I think it was a little bit later. Let me check. I keep his little... the thing that they gave away at his funeral that kind of, like, talks about his life. I still have that sitting on my, billboard up here. So we can get it without dropping it. I remember his name, I just don't remember when he got diagnosed with cancer. Oh no, he graduated in 2009. Oh, never mind, I had that right, yeah. He got diagnosed with thyroid cancer in 2009 and passed away in 2011. But I had him for drama class, which initially... I should probably take my turn first before I put this back up. Because that multitasking might be a bit much. I had him for drama class because I went to a prep school that was like university where you only went Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you stayed home and you did homework Tuesday and Thursday. Just like you do in actual university classes. Because university classes are typically like 2 days a week, 3 days a week, or 1 day a week. And you take it for 3 hours total. So if you're only going once a week, it'll be a 3-hour class. If you go twice a week, the class will be an hour and a half, and if you go 3 times, the class will only be 1 hour. But I'd had him for drama class. Please don't go to the beat goes on again. I really don't want to do that. So I'd had him for drama because the prep school I went to was, there's no nice way to say it, very segregated, speaking of racism, even though it was more the people that went part-time because, again, it was modeled like a university, so you didn't have to go full-time if you didn't want to. I could have sworn I got all 3 of them there, but I guess not. But it was also underfunded, and because the person that was in charge there liked the sports department more than anything else, they cut out the computer club that I was in, and they were also really cut back on pretty much anything that wasn't their sports. But that forced me to take drama class, and I was absolutely horrified at having to, like, do anything drama-related. And so having him as a teacher not only taught me that, like, I was able to actually... I could have sworn that always lands on top of your head, but I guess I was wrong. Just keep running in circles. Dude, are you serious? Well, fine, we're just gonna tie, because I'm not gonna let you win. Do we both win, or is it just a draw? Yeah, it's just a draw. Alright, that's kind of lame. But I'd only had his classes for 3 semesters, because at that point he'd gotten diagnosed, and so, like, he was low on energy, because it was lymph node cancer, which affects your energy quite badly. Because lymph nodes are, like, the things underneath your chin, like whenever you get a jaw cramp, and cramps up, like, that section is where your lymph node is. It's not what cramps up, but it's around that area. Back of your neck, under your armpits, spots like that. But I had him for a teacher, and, like, taught me not only to love drama, but, like, it might have just been because he was a young male teacher. Like, he's only about 5 years older than me, I think. No, he would have been older than that. I think he was like early 20s when I had... He was about my age now when I had him, so like 23, 24, somewhere in that range. But like outside of being a good teacher, like he taught me how to be a better person, taught me to be a better friend, taught me about how to be a better son. Like instilled values that aren't taught in school but probably should be. about like how to be a better person, and like got me more prepared for the real world than a typical classroom setting ever would. And so as a result, I just like I always took that with me, and always thought, you know, like if you're gonna be a teacher, like if you want people to learn, it always needs to be something more than the facts, because like people don't connect always on a factual level, but they can always connect on a personal level. Because, you know, no matter what class you teach, not every student's gonna like it. And I didn't think I was going to like drama, and I liked it because he connected with me on a personal level, not on a level of, oh, I really love drama and I expect everybody else to really love drama. Like, he kept it realistic. And so I've always thought that way about whenever I did math, when I do English now. I'm like, I'm aware not everybody in this classroom likes to read. I know people don't like to write. Like, I don't expect in a classroom of 50 that every single person is going to say, I really love writing. And unfortunately, some of my university teachers that were in core classes did believe that. I don't know why, but they did. But keeping it realistic and connecting to them, people on a personal level, like, teaching is a social job, not an academic one. It should be social first and foremost. The academics are important, yes, but if you can't connect to students, if you can't make students realize that you value them and respect them, they're not going to respect you. They're just not. Like, that's not even from, like, being a bratty teenager. That goes with anybody. Like, you're going to value people's opinions more and what they have to say more if you respect them more. Like, that's not rocket science. Anybody could figure that out. And so I always valued the social component more than the academic one. That's not to say the academics aren't important, because unfortunately in a teaching job, like, what they're going to look for is your grades, but if you have the social connections and you can teach them well, then the grades will follow. And that's the big takeaway. Mario, don't do it. Mario. Why? Why would you do this, man? Now look what you done did. Now you have to give away your money. Have you not learned? Just do as I say, Mario, not as I do. What a fool. Only worries, you won't be able to make a lesson plan every day. Yeah, we've talked about the lesson plans last semester. Is the more and more you get used to, alright, fine, throw away the key, see if I care. The more and more you do the lesson plans, the less and less they'll be, you won't rely on them as heavily. Because especially if you're teaching like the same grade, because it'll be the same topics each year, you'll have to vary how you teach them, but in terms of the actual subject, it won't be as big. The first couple of years, they require you to be like relatively intense. So like you have to plan out questions you're going to ask, that type of thing. But later on, like the teachers I've had for university, they said their lesson plans now, they just jot a couple notes down on a post-it note and that's their lesson plan. So when you kind of get an idea of where you want to go and where you've got that idea ingrained in you, then at that point it's not as big a deal. Oh, I kind of want to take the item. I feel like the item might be better at this point. I'm going to take the item. Particularly if it drops a key, that would be great. A lamp would be great. I've got options. Well, not with bobbing balloons, I don't have options. Alright, so the key to the Boo Bell, really either would be fine, I guess. Whichever one's easier to hit. Oh, great. It's right in front of me. Yeah, and of course I missed it. I fired earlier than I thought, and it was late. The timing on that one's really awkward. I've never been good at it. Oh well. But the other upside is, particularly if you like graduate in the spring, like I'll be doing, or trying to graduate in spring, then like you have plenty of time to design lesson plans, because state standards, what they want, like that stuff's all online. You can access that at any time once you're a teacher, and like have the ability to make an account and go in there. And so you'll know state standard wise what they're gonna want each time, and so you can use the summer where you've got those weeks and get like, I'm not gonna say far ahead, but like you can get a good idea of where you want to go, and then if your students are slow at learning a certain part or they're fast at learning a certain part, you can adjust it accordingly. And, you know, adjusting it takes a little bit of work, but it's not near as much work as having to just start from scratch at the beginning of the semester. And then as you have more years under your belt, you kind of learn what does work, what doesn't work. And obviously each classroom, like the students are going to learn differently in each classroom. The mood of the class will be different between class periods and whatnot. Really, my biggest struggle is I have to get names down. I'm like super bad with names because I don't even use them in my actual day-to-day life. Like, if I talk to somebody, I look at you when I talk to you. Usually not like in the eyes or anything because I'm bad about that. But I look at the person or towards the person that I'm talking. You know, if I'm talking to somebody and they're facing the other way, I would assume, or if somebody was talking to me but facing the other way, I would assume they're probably talking to somebody else unless there's nobody else in the room. And, like, usually, again, students are, at least for my age range, they're kind of in that awkward teenager phase, but, like, even they get that social concept, is if somebody's looking at you and speaking, that probably means that they're talking to you. Pretty sure I just hit Bowser. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, Baby Bowser Broadside, come on. Oh. This one controls really poorly. I don't know if it's just me, but I cannot get the controls to work well on this one ever. Oh, this control's so bad. Mario, I hope you know what you're doing, because I am not going to be able to help you much on this. I'm sorry. Well, we still won. Good job, Mario, because I'm pretty sure at least 30 of those 47 points were probably you. Yeah, and as for making a classroom, like, fun and exciting, that usually depends on, like, previous stigmatism of students, honestly, and how much they like it initially going in, because if it's a subject that they really like, then they'll be more invested, obviously, than people that won't be. But if you can get them invested in it, like, they will remember that. Like, I still remember enjoying drama class, even after I didn't have Mr. Hayes anymore, both after he passed away and whenever I had a different teacher for it. I still remember enjoying those classes. I didn't enjoy them as much because the teacher was different, but I, like, in a way it almost makes students want to enjoy the class more just because they know about that past experience. Also, I guess we're getting reverse mushroomed. Hadoken. I kind of don't want to do that, so I'm going to poison myself and try not to go as far. Because if I remember right, it actually, yeah, the poison mushroom will limit your move next turn to 3 spaces or less. But you still go backwards. I just don't go backwards as far. And worst case scenario was what I just had happen was I rolled a 1. Because if not, I get the Koopa Bank or I get an item, so like that wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. But as for fun and exciting, you kind of learn what kids enjoy doing for each of those things, and usually you have to make it as some sort of goal, like, you know, if you guys can hang in there and, you know, figure out, like, you know, and learn this, and this, then we'll make it more exciting by doing this, so having, like, goals that they can achieve really helps. The big thing is just everything will affect student mood. Like, weather changes will affect student mood. If it's, like, snowing outside and it's in a place that you don't typically get snow, they will get distracted by it. Same thing with rain. You know, if it's, like, overcast and gross outside, their mood might be down. Like, seasonal effectiveness disorder is a real thing, and it's not just for kids, that's for teachers, too. Yeah, Peach is definitely gone here. Bye! You could host Cash Crashers playthrough with your... Yeah, I might actually do that at some point. That would be fun. I just need to find the time to do it. Which I'm still going to try to at least stream once on the weekends. Like, I still want to stream at least once while I'm going through the last semester of university. Because after I'm done here, like, I'm obviously going to have to, like, move into a place of my own, have a teaching job, or whatever job I decide to have. So, like, even though summer will not be work-heavy, probably I'll still be, like, doing a lot of stuff life-wise. Because in terms of actual people that can help me move and, like, lift objects, I know, like, one other person that would be, A, okay with helping me, and B, actually has the physical capability of doing so. Namely because I've also helped him move before, so... Alright. There we go, that's a roll. Oh, you tempt me with that boo-bell. Yeah, I guess I'll take the guarantee. I was gonna take the item bag, but no, I think I'm better off doing this. And the star's right there, correct? Oh, no! Where's the other one? Do I really have to go this way to get the star? Did the other one already get, like, pulled out? Was it a mirage? And oh no, it's over there. Man, I don't want to do that. Fine. Make me do it, game. God, what am I doing? This is such a bad idea. I'm about to shoot myself in the foot. I know I am. Alright, well that works at least. I don't really care who gives it away. Alright. Does he have any? Alright, then I'll take it. It didn't hurt me. Who cares? I only went this way because I had to. With how chance time works for me, if I don't get hurt, then it's a good day. It's a great day, in fact. Slot sync, oh yeah, this one's not too bad. With the AI, they'll just do whatever you do. So if you just lock it up to where you hit Toad each time, then you should be fine. Not like that, it's not. Yeah, that's a little better. See if I can actually get to land on Toad here. Or not. Well, really, as long as we stay ahead of them, it's fine. Yeah, we're not getting another point. That's fine. 8 to 4. Usually you can get like 20 pretty dang easy if you can just line it up to where you hit Toad every time. Oh well. It's probably why there's no record on there. It's just a finite number. Still, we're going to keep streaming and recording. Look forward to watching your videos. Well, first of all, I'm glad you do. Because I still do enjoy doing them. I just don't have as much time, but I still definitely will. Mario, why you gotta be like that? I wasn't even gonna steal from you. I was gonna steal from Yoshi. But you just had to go and assume. Should have gone for the item bag, I guess. I didn't even realize he had that plunder chest. Where did he get it anyway? Did he get it from an item game? I don't think he bought it. Maybe he did. I don't know. I feel like he got it from an item game, because I feel like if he had bought it, he probably would have used it to steal the key by now. Now, great. But yeah, recording might be a little bit harder, because I actually have to edit it. With streaming, it's more time-consuming to set it up, and once it's set up, it's not as bad. Crud! Yeah, I'm not gonna get my money back if I get second place here. Crud! Why? I'm just gonna put my controller down now. Like, why even bother? Why even bother? But yeah, it'll probably be more streaming, like, at the very least, even when I start teaching, like, I'll still try to stream on weekends. Some. And I still want to try to do, like, one project over the summer each year. Yep, and of course I lose immediately, because that's fair. Why does it have to be a luck-based game for 50? Why can't it always be like 5 or 10? I still like a mode where, like, instead of voting for the battle game, you pick one to ban, and then it picks something from the... It gives you, like, 5 options, and then you vote, and the one that gets the most votes gets banned, and then it rolls the roulette on 4, so you can take out the luck games if you don't want them. It's one of the few things Mario Party 10 did right, is you can turn the option of luck-based games off. Like, specifically just the luck-based games, you can turn them off. Frickin' Mario. But I probably won't get it done during this, because I've only got a couple days left, and I'd rather work on editing hardcore if I can, because hardcore is only, like, you know, however much time it takes for me to get through that amount of time, but Bioshock Infinite's gonna go longer than that, for sure. I can say that because I know how much time Terraria Hardcore took up, but I know for a fact Bioshock Infinite, we're only halfway done the game, so, yeah. Did that chance time all for nothing. So Mario's now got 2 stars because he's gonna steal from Yoshi. The game gave him the item necessary to steal my star steal, and then gave him the coins necessary to also steal a star. Thanks! Appreciate it. I don't know if I actually want to win this. I don't know if I want to give Mario any more money. Yeah, I don't think I want to give Mario any more money. I think I'm just gonna hang here. But it's so, like, probably once I have more work schedule, I'll probably have to, like, set aside a time specifically dedicated to working on editing videos and whatnot. Because at the very minimum for YouTube stuff, I definitely do want to finish Bioshock Infinite, at least the story for it. But I'm definitely also not going to stop streaming either. Like, even though I'm not a partner or anything like that, and probably won't be, because you have to get, like, an average of 75 viewers for each stream, so the odds of that happening are pretty low. I still enjoy streaming, and, like, a lot of people that come on here try to make it a job. I've never came onto here with the juxtaposition of trying to make it a job. Like, if it's something I can make money on, great, but if not, then at least I'm, like, getting to play games, and I do that normally anyway for free time. So I'm just getting to do what I already enjoy doing and letting other people be part of that experience. And so for me, that's good enough. Like, probably honestly the best part of streaming outside of being able to, like, interact with chat live is being able to, like, host other people or rate other people and just see, like, how super nice they are about, like, you know, being really glad, like, oh, thank you so much for, you know, sending your viewers my way. Like, even the bigger streamers, like, I'll usually host Youngtown if he's streaming, and he's always super nice about it. He seems like he's a really cool guy in real life. We also seem to have a lot of the same interests. I feel like if there's anybody I'd ever hang out with at, like, MagFest or any kind of convention, it'd probably be him. I'm just gonna keep jumping. Yeah. Honestly, that's the best strategy I found for dealing with treadmill girls. Just stay in the air for as much as you can and just don't jump off or don't jump on a fireball. It'll say streamer/teacher. It'll be perfect. It's gonna predict Peach. Nope, Yoshi! I mean, that makes sense. You would want to try to vault him above me, and that's what it did by giving him that 10 coins. Now I'm in third again. Yeah, Mario's pretty much got this on lockdown. The only way I can beat him is by getting Coin Star away from him, and then hoping he doesn't have Happening Star. Make the kids get extra credit by tuning in the stream. I don't think you're legally allowed to do that, but it would be cool. You're also not allowed to give out any, like, sort of personal information, which is kind of lame. Because I did have students ask about that, because some of my students, like, do stuff on YouTube, but I've done it for years inside, you know, like, they've got, like, 3 videos and 15 subscribers, but I've got, like, 1,000 and 3,000 subscribers, because I've worked on it for longer, because I've had more time to work on it. And yes, please, and thank you, I will gladly take that. Maybe I can get that Coin Star away from you. Oh, as long as you don't give me Coconut Conch. Alright, I can deal with that, I guess. I'm not big on this on either position. I can never seem to win this one very easily, but I'll take it. Ridiculous relay I would have been alright with. And Handline and Sinker, the controls are awkward, but I know how to make them work, so... I feel like this one's not even like the one player controls it, it's just when the team of 3 screws up, like Mario did just then. Like, if the Bullet Bills don't want to hit the platform, they're just not going to, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ha! Yes! With 1 second to spare. It wasn't even 1 second. She probably should have won that, actually. But I'll take it. Did not deserve that victory. Not even close to deserving that victory. Get a 1. I don't know what he had for max coins at any given point. Like, that's the problem. I want to get to the store and buy a lamp, but I also don't want to have to give up money for anything either. You picky eater? No! You tell the truth. Yeah, I doubt that. I'm an incredibly picky eater, so I would have put yes. Oh, so now I mentioned I want an item and just everybody gets one? Is that how this is going down? But yeah, the other big reason you wouldn't want your students tuning into your stream, at least if you like swear in any capacity, is if students find out about it, somehow the principal or other teachers will find out about it because they'll hear them talking about it, and then they're going to check all of your video content, and if you've got any sort of swear in there, no matter how small it is or anything that can be misconstrued, it will be, and you'll probably lose your job. So that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, I don't have any other... Oh, it's not on there either. Do I gamble on an item bag? I'm gonna try. I have to try. That might work. That will also work. How many turns do I have left? I've got 3. I've got 3 turns to use 3 items. Oh, game, don't make me do that again. But again, I gotta try it. Because I'm not going to give up. There ain't no quit in me. Can't lose hope. I gotta try to make it Mario losing something. I don't even care if it goes to me. If I can get Mario to lose something, we might be in this. Alright. Nope, alright. Well, enjoy that, Peach. Well, that stopped him from being able to buy a star for a turn, I guess. I think with the items I got, I can win, but it's gonna be not easy. I'm just gonna stay away from everybody else and try to win that way. I don't think Yoshi actually got knocked off. I think he just fell. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. I couldn't hit him from below, but he could hit me from above. Thankfully, I think Mario's lost enough games to me that he's not gonna get the minigame. Because he lost Treadmill Grill, he lost, well no, he got a draw on Toadstool Titan. Oh, maybe he'll land on Game Guy and lose all his money, that would be nice. Nope, he's not even going that way. What is he doing? I was about to say, if he gets a hidden block the star, that would explain what he was doing, but no. Aren't you the... Well, maybe Yoshi's closer, I don't know. I gotta think that's the only reason she would move it is because Yoshi's closer. Because I could just get to it anyway with the lamp. But I can't go for the lamp this turn. I have to go for the glove. Yeah, maybe I don't have to use the lamp if I can get that afterwards. And no, Yoshi was in front of the star, or like, had already passed the star, so she was the closest. Peach, come on! You could have gone the other way! Alright, so now I gotta win this. Yep, definitely have to win it now. Okay, great. So the plan was, before it got ruined, was to duel Yoshi for max coins, whatever I could bet. And then now get that star in theory next roll, and then use the lamp next roll, because winning the duel would have gotten me a lot of money for a chance at the coin star. And instead I have to play this. Great. I am not good at this game at all. The controls on this are awful. Yeah, of course it landed on me. Why wouldn't it? Mario's not gotten hit at all, and of course it landed on me again. Yeah, sometimes you just can't avoid it because the controls are in fact that bad. Like right there, couldn't avoid it. Yeah. Just nothing you can do on that game. It's really stupid that you just can't do anything on some of those. Because it looks like there's room to go past the fireballs, but there's not. Your hitbox is too large. So, there goes that plan. Mario just won the game. Thanks to another luck-based game that Peach could have avoided landing on. Yep, there's nothing I can do to get to the star, and it probably was the real one, wasn't it? No, it was a fake. There goes the rest of my money. Stupid AI. Could have gone the other way and would have been fine. The other way didn't even have a star on that path. She just was like, oh, I think I can win this duel game, and then she didn't. Of course! Of course they went for me. Why wouldn't they? Now we have to watch this for a minute because the AI is just not going to do anything. Like, Mario's just rolling the snowball off the cliff. Stupid AI. Alright, let's finish the game. Pretty much there's only one way I can win now, and I'm not even gonna have a remote possibility of getting there. Especially not now that he's got 3 stars. Oh, he almost landed on it, though. Yeah, chance time's gonna be the only way that I have a shot at this. What, you trying to go backwards so you can hit the battle game again? Is that what you're trying to do? Peach, you have no money. You can't do anything. It was your own fault. I gave you 20 coins from chance time, and I guess you just didn't want them. Like, you had money for a star. Probably gonna go for the chest to try to steal from me. Or just do that, sure. Threw it in the lake. She don't need your handouts. Communism would be nice. Communism could sort of put me back in the game, at least enough to try to duel somebody. Yeah, there we go. I would at least like to not get 4th. I'm stealing it from Mario because he's not earned it at all. Alright, so this probably... I'm probably hosed anyway, but you know what? I'm not going to give up without a fight, so let's do it. Try to duel Mario, get a blue space, win the minigame, that might give me enough for coin star, and then use the lamp and try to get another star that way. Because at this point, I'm not ending this game in 4th. I'm not gonna let it happen. Nice, crushed him. Alright, I'm gonna have to hope 92. I know he didn't have. He had over 110 from winning the battle game. Oh, Puddle Paddle might have saved me, but no. Oh, well, no, it wouldn't have saved me because Mario's on the same team as me, so it wouldn't have mattered. Or, I guess, yeah, it could have mattered, because that wouldn't have been enough for the coin star since he just lost all his coins. This is so much easier when you're in the log chopping position, because you can see what the button is well before you have to hit it. Is it just me, or did B only come up like 3 times that entire game? Like, there was a bunch of Z's in a row, and then a bunch of A's in a row, and then, like, B almost never came up. Yeah, 102 is not gonna be enough. Whoa! We're halfway there. No, we're much more than halfway. Yeah, he's got the happening star. I can't get it away from him. It doesn't really matter what happens here. That is not what I meant, Mario. Oh god, this again. Yeah, we saw how well this went with Luigi. Oh, couldn't figure out the difference between A and B for a second. Yeah, it's B. It's B, you fools! It's good to know that brothers think alike in the fact that they're both wrong. Enjoy your 2 coins, Peach. Well deserved. At least more than the other guy that bet the coin. Waste of a turn. Waste of a turn. Had it been a full 20-turn game, I might have had time to catch him. At this rate, after collecting the star, there's only one thing I can hope that will happen, and that's entirely dependent on which star is the real one. Nope, it's over. If it had been the one on the right, then I might have been able to land on chance time and make him lose a star. All he had to do was lose 1 star. If he had lost 1, even if it didn't go to me, if he had lost a star to somebody, I probably could have beaten him. Like, there's a chance I could roll to that, but it's also me, and there's no way I'm getting over there. No. Much too low. I needed a 9 or a 10, and that just is not going to happen with me. Oh, that was what I needed earlier, thanks. Unless we can get like 40 coins here. No, don't give it to them. Stop dropping the coin bags towards them. There you go, that's more like it. Stop hitting those. Nope. You know, most people would assume if you dropped a hammer in the water, it would instantly sink to the bottom because it weighs a lot, but I guess that doesn't happen. I mean, it really wouldn't have mattered. Even if I had not used the lamp and got the coin star away from him, I would just have more coins and still 1 star, so... That was as good as I could do. Thanks to some incredibly bad luck and stupid decisions by the AI of deciding to go for a battle game that they didn't need to go for and then losing that battle game. Mario pretty much just, like, got that one handed to him. Like, he got the item he needed to steal, because had I kept the Boo, like, assuming I kept the Boo Bell and the coins, I could have taken a star from him, and then I wouldn't have lost the star. Or he would have gotten the star from Yoshi, so instead of 3, that puts him at 1. And puts me at 2. So like, I had a pretty decent chance of winning that until the game just gave it to Mario. And since apparently neither one of the other two wanted to put up a remote fight when they saw he was in the lead, they just started giving their things to him. Yeah, I was the only one with even a remote striking distance. Yeah, see? I could have gotten that if I'd been a little bit closer. So had I not paid the 20 coins to get the star with the magic lamp, I would have gotten it, but I wouldn't have gotten the star from the magic lamp, so it would have been 2 stars with a little bit more money, that's all. Didn't make a difference. I thought he had that, but I guess he didn't. Oops. If you really want, I'll give you one more chance. Yeah, he'll give you as many chances as it takes to win. See, the thing is, I don't know if that actually affects rank. Like, what if I absolutely decimated playing the second round? Would it give me an S rank, or would it be like, no, you already screwed up once, so... If I had to guess, it's like if you messed it up, then you would, like, the highest you can get is an S, and now that you've screwed up once, even if you do great, the highest you can make is an A. I think those were the last 2 started last game, actually, and that one down there was the real one. Good start, as always. That was my first time not going third on the turn order, so I should have known that was going to happen. Alright. I'm not liking how this is going. And it's only turn 1. It's kind of hide and sneak just because we hadn't done it yet, but whatever. Alright, A, B, or Z. See if I can do this correctly. I really don't like that I had to stop and wait on every single one of those snowmen, rather, since I guess there's more than one. I felt like every time I had to stop and wait, they could just catch up to me. Alright. That's better. What's up, Toad? Yeah, I can't buy the lamp this time. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna assume that somebody's gonna trigger the happening space and screw it up. Because nobody can afford it right now anyway. Because if I just stand there and someone screws it up, then I'm also going to get sent that way. I think Yoshi was thinking the exact same thing I was. Alright, I can win Awful Tower. I'm okay with that. Really, most of those games on there are pretty good. I still want to do Picture in Perfect at least once, but who knows if it'll come up. And just jump up there, it's not that hard. There you go. I didn't want the coin. There you go. Enjoy that kitty face cloud, Wario. Kitty face cloud. That'd be a good username on YouTube. Kitty face cloud. Alright, I'm not about to miss the opportunity at the first star again here. Not bad. I'll take it. And hopefully that'll push the star very far away from everybody else. Like, send them both, yeah, like up there. I'm gonna put it there. Well, maybe that's the fake one, I don't know. Hopefully that's the fake one, since it's closer. Alright, time to do some math. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That would be an item. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, well, it's an item either way, so I might as well see if this is the real one or not. The inside one is one space shorter, but since this doesn't count as a space, then they're the same. Alright. I would have preferred swing and swipe, but this'll do. I just gotta see if I can remember the timing for this. Luckily what I want's not near Bowser, so that's good. See if we can do this. Nah, I think I hit it too late. Oh, never mind, I got it. Sweet. I could have sworn I hit the button too late, but I guess not. Like, you do stop it on what you want, but it's really hard to target because the wheel's spinning one direction and the highlighted section is going the other way. Even though they've proven those little, like, light puzzles that you would see in, like, any kind of arcade are proven to be... Like, they outright cheat. Like, there's literally, inside the manual, there's, like, a way to set it up to where it only succeeds if you actually do hit it correctly one in, like, however many times you want to set it to. If you've seen the video recently of, like, the guy that did the, he kept getting his packages stolen, and so he, like, made a fake one with a glitter bomb in it. If you go look up more of his videos, you can actually see a great video on that. It goes behind the science of everything. He is an engineer at NASA, and so he really knows what he's talking about, as you have to when you're an engineer at NASA. But he also does a video on, like, making a device where it registers light and presses the button within, like, 1/1,000,000th of a second. And so he's able to cheat at those, but he still doesn't get it most of the time because of that effect. And then someone sends him a manual showing him, like, yeah, this is rigged to make you lose. So it's a very interesting watch. If you've not seen more of his videos, I would recommend going and checking them out. Some really cool science behind a lot of things that are hard to win, like arcade games and how to win them, games you see at the fair. He's got a lot of cool stuff, so definitely check his stuff out if you're interested in the science or the logic or how to solve those types of puzzles. Swing him a shark. We saw how this went last time. He just dropped into the water. Oh, get the plunder chest, please. Let me use a plunder chest to steal a plunder chest. It'd be great. Oh. I don't really care about skeleton keys most of the time. Unless the star is behind a door, or something I really want is behind a door, I'm not going to actively go for them. Like, even with the reverse mushroom or the poison mushroom, like, I can always get more mileage out of those than a key. Am I actually the one player for this? Oh, no, never mind, Peaches. Who was the one last? I guess it was DK last time we did this. He was the one player. Guys! Mario! There we go, nice. I was getting a little worried about you there, Mario. You kind of just going off into the blue yonder over there. Well, I still don't care about the keys, so I'm not going to waste the plunder chest on it. Yeah, I'm not sure why you did that, Mario. Like, I get the strategy of trying to warp over there, but you don't roll next. She does. Yeah, and then that happened. Good job, guys. What's gonna work? Teamwork. Only together can you achieve true failure. Jeez, nobody had a good round. Mario tried to employ a strategy, and it got, like, just thrown right back in his face thanks to Peach. Yoshi landed on the red space, and I didn't go anywhere. It was a hard day for everybody, I guess. Rough day at the office. See, it's fine until it starts rotating, then it's like, oh, well, how do I aim? What is aimbot? Like, I'm hitting it a couple times, but not that many. I just really don't care for that game. Then again, if it was, like, you could properly see what you were doing, it would be much too easy, so maybe it's just not a good... It feels like it'd almost be better as a free-for-all than it would be a 2v2. Also, that star you guys wanted, I stole it from you by just going there normally. Good job. Even if Peach had rolled high enough, she only had 19 coins at the time, so she couldn't have gotten the star regardless. Alright, so let's assume that's the fake one, and go that way. Well, I don't need a key for that, actually. I can get to it without a key. Fine, why not? I'm lowest on coins, and it might stop somebody from getting a star. And I also don't learn my lessons. I really don't learn my lessons. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that I don't learn. I think this is the first battle game we've played all night where everyone could actually afford it, though. Are you kidding me? Again? We just did this one, and it ended poorly because Mario just got a free pass. Oh, now all of a sudden he's playing, like, really badly? Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, there we go. There's the favorite. There we go, much better. But again, I had blatant favoritism on my side, because, like, Mario right there, he just got shafted. There's nothing he could do. He still somehow didn't get last. Maybe that'll convince Peach not to go for battle games, because she got third and then fourth. I got fourth in the first time we played it, but at least I got first now. So I think collectively she has the worst average, because Mario got first and third, and Yoshi got, I guess, second both times. Mario, why? Why would you do this? I just got that money. I don't want to lose it. Okay, I was going to say, you have got to be kidding me if Marigo Chomp comes up here. I will flip a hypothetical table if that happens. I think I won? I don't feel like anybody did particularly good there. Alright, that works. Mario's just gonna sit there and take a nap in the sun. I feel like you'd have a better job sunbathing, Mario, if you weren't wearing, like, you know, gloves, long sleeves, and suspenders, but that's just me. It's not so much a suntan as it is a face tan and nothing more. Even then the hat's gonna block some of that sun. Alright, that was the fake. Which means the real deal is on the right. Cosmic Costa, which we have not seen yet, so I'm okay with that. I'm not okay on being a team with this guy, though. Mr. Thickneck himself. Ah, we were doing really well there, too. Yeah, sorry, Mario, that was my fault. We still won, but we barely won. We only messed up once, and we almost lost. We only messed up once, we broke the record, and we still almost lost against the normal computer players. That's insane. Alright. Yeah, I gotta think now's the time to do it. Like, I could take the cactus, but I also get boo if I do this. I'm gonna steal it from Mario because I'm still angry at him. I don't care if he helped me win that last game. I'm gonna take his key. And then after I take his key, I'm gonna take his money. Nah, I'm gonna take from Yoshi. Go with the obvious answer. Did he say, like, I will return, but don't hold it against me if I won't? Dude, if he just took the coins and left, I wouldn't care. It still takes him out of play. That would make Mario Party a much lower scoring game, though, if it just removed the coins rather than giving them to the player that stole. Like, you already have that with some items like Cash Zap Candy in Mario Party 8, where it just takes half the coins and throws them away. Alright, what are we starting with? What today's prize is? How about a brand new car? How about a brand new star? And as long as it's not me, it doesn't matter. Had Yoshi had 2 stars, that would have been a really impressive pull right there, but the only person that had any stars was me. Nobody's getting the roulettes. Nobody's getting the questionnaires anymore. Instead, it's time to play some baseball. Mario's a pretty good batter in Mario Baseball, Mr. Average Man. FYI, winding your hand up like that does not make the ball go any faster. He's just gonna take his key back. Alright, fine. In his defense, he may not have been going for the key. Hey, batter's kind of hard. No! Stop! Please, why? Why do you keep doing this, Peach? Have you not learned? I hope she gets last. Even if I get third, I hope she gets last. Yep, there it is. To be fair, 2 of those 3 are luck-based, so, like, what are you gonna do? I like blue more than orange or yellow, so we'll go with blue. Since my favorite colors are not on this wheel at all. Well, good thing I didn't pick orange. Because I thought about it, because I'm like, last time orange screwed me over, maybe it won't this time. Nope, totally would've. And it didn't matter! That's good! It's almost like it's luck-based designed to make skilled players lose. So Mario is basically won, is what you're saying. It's gonna knock out Peach and then Yoshi. Same thing it did last time. You know, for a game that's based on luck, it sure is really easy to predict what's going to happen. Both times, Peach has landed on that exact same battle space, gotten the exact same game, and gotten the exact same results. That's not luck, it's a plan. It's a bad plan, but it's a plan. Well, at least Mario's not going to win this game. We've actually gotten title tossed like a fair few times, not just tonight, but in general. And what a surprise. I do like how water effects look though. For like N64, it looks really cool. Also, I guess that answered my question of how is there still water in that? There's like water gushing up from the center underneath the boat. I didn't see the hole at the bottom. I thought it was just a shadow. Alright, so the stars right here. Yeah. Alright. Might as well take it. Oh, and there's gonna be another chance time. Alright, well maybe I can take Mario's money away from him. Alright, so directly in front of Peach. And directly in front of Mario and behind Yoshi. else is so excited about this in the audience that was clapping back there? If people had stars, I would be doing a phenomenal job with Chance Time right now. I'd have 3 more stars than I do. If I could just make that happen with coins. Also, after this game, I'll probably take a quick break and go get something to eat, because I'm kind of getting hungry here. There's a questionnaire. You always keep your room clean? Good, because you're getting all the skeleton keys you could ever want. Which, by the way, would for most people be 1 skeleton key. Speaking of 1... Ha! That's what you get for landing on a battle game, Peach. So he's the closest. It's Yoshi, then myself, then Mario, then Peach. Aw, come on. Yeah, I guess that's so okay. We're kind of like Messy Memory. I don't think it's the best game. I still think Picture Perfect is better, but I do like Messy Memory. It's one of the few memory games I don't suck at. Mario, you pushed me out of the way of it. Oh, come on, I touched that before it fell away. That should have been 20. Clearly you're not the best Mario, because you were in the bottom 2 for that. Alright, I'm gonna start rolling a little bit better than that. I know I'm in a good spot, but I would still like to get to the item shop. I'll miss you, Key! Really? Mario, you did not deserve a star, A, for landing there, and B, because you threw away a key. You abuse your keys and you get rewarded for it? Like, what? I say we throw away Mario. Now, oh good, so now everyone gets to roll like me for a turn. Hadouken! Another coin collecting game. I'm sensing that someone's trying to set us up for a battle. Again. Call it a hunch, but we got 2 coin collecting games in a row. Mario, there's nothing over here, you idiot! Guys, the coin bag, the one over there that you're not going for, that I'm pushing you into in order to make you pick it up? Now you put your right foot in and you leave it there. And not liking how close people are getting to my coin lead right now. Especially not if I have to buy an item here or roll a 1 and lose money. Like that. Yep, there goes another key. He's gonna go to the item store and buy a key, isn't he? I I've seen him do it before. He'll probably do it again. Don't give her anything, Toad. She brought this on herself. Yeah! Alright, Toad. Good job. I am not sure what Peach's strategy is, other than just land on battle games and give other people that aren't me or herself money. Because that's all she's done both games. Alright, let's see it. You did it! No one gets to have any items. Mario throws away a key and no one else gets an item. I don't get to the store, Yoshi doesn't win the item game, and Peach can't do the questionnaire correctly. Nobody gets anything. What a time to be alive. And a racing game? Yeah, I know, what a surprise. I did well. Alright, let's try getting that item store one more time. Well, at least you didn't predict Mario. By the way, your prediction was wrong last time. Yoshi did not win. You gave him 10 coins to bump me down below him, and then I still beat him by 2 stars, or at least 1. Sup? Yeah, we gotta try. Key. Poison mushroom. Reverse mushroom. Alright. Oh, don't tempt me with that Bowser Space game. Hey! I will take that in retaliation for Mario getting a free one. But now it's time to duel. Which means that I might just lose my coin star if Mario decides to go crazy. Like that. Maybe we'll get lucky and I'll lose. I'd rather Yoshi have it than Mario. Motor Rootor. So I'm just gonna relax. Take a nice stretch. And watch these two deal with this game. Yeah, Yoshi got it easily. Hey, you crossed the finish line, Mario. You should feel proud of yourself for that, I guess. No one cares. In fact, I'm glad he lost, because I didn't want him to win. And now another game! I'm sensing a pattern here. What are we dueling for? Oh man! Yoshi's out for blood now. Which is why Mario's gonna win and steal the coin star away from me anyway. I mean, I'm losing the coin star regardless of who wins, so... I'd rather Yoshi win it so Mario gets left with no money. Because if Mario wins, Yoshi still has some money. No, I think Mario won. Oh no, he didn't. He lost. Well, in that case, enjoy your coin star, Yoshi. At least you actually earned it, unlike Mario did. I guess I should pick up my controller again now that we're back to a 4-player game. Alright, I don't think we've done curtain call tonight. Why not? How good is my memory? The answer may not surprise you. Third from the left. Alright, what do we got? I know a lot of people have a different way of memorizing this. I usually just memorize the first letter of their names. So, KBB. Yeah. Bye, Peach. Yeah, it should be Boo. There's 2 Boos in a row. Yep. Victory is mine. Really, it shouldn't be that hard to do. Phone numbers are 7 numbers long because 7 is the max amount of the average person can memorize, so... that would make the most sense. Where's the star? Oh, it is that one? Okay. Because if I poison one of them, there's a 2 out of 3 chance that they're just gonna, yeah, do that. If I had 2 reverse mushrooms, I'd just try to run backwards into it, but oh well. Mario, you can't do anything. Get out of here. And, oh no, I was going to say another star, but I guess not. Now don't go and try to hit a battle game, Peach. Yeah, he's gonna go for a key and try to steal my star. Usually keys are on there as well. Yep. Could take the lamp, we'll probably take the key. Even though you'd be getting, like, better out of the lamp, because the lamp's only 20 to buy for the star. I think he actually did get the lamp, though. Nope, he got the key. He's gonna go steal a star from me. Alright. If stealing the star is 50, you could buy 2 stars with that amount and still have money left over. Hey, Mario's Puzzle Party! I like this one a lot. It's one of the easiest ones to win. You just hold down, or Z, whichever you prefer. Thought you could hold Z. Guess it's a different button. Oh well. Peach's icon looks really creepy. Am I gonna get a thwomp anytime soon? Everybody else has already gotten one. No problem. Well, actually, quite a bit of a problem. I almost lost, but the thwomp saved me. Alright, first things first. Since I know Yoshi's gonna go try to steal my star, I'm gonna send him backwards. It's not that much in the bank. And still no battle, because you still have squat, Mario. So get out of here. We have not done this one tonight. We did it last time I played Mario Party 3, but only had it come up once. I'm okay with doing this. This is a pretty easy one. Infinite carrots. Wario's number 1, which is also doubly true because he was in fact in lane 1. And no, that one wasn't out of spite. That's to give him a 2 out of 3 chance to send them back the other direction so neither one of them can get the star. That was more a move against Peach than it was Mario. This, however, is definitely a move against Mario. Now I'm going to try to make a move against Yoshi. I'll try to knock out every single AI in one fell swoop here, which would be nice. Probably won't happen, but it'd be nice. Okay. Yes, that's what I wanted. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted. So happy I dropped my controller to try to clap. Now that's how you make use of a chance time right there. Screwed over potentially all three of them? Yep, all three of them. I stopped Peach from getting close to the star, I took away Mario's star, and I took away all of Yoshi's coins. Which means they're now two players with literally nothing but a key. How many turns left do they have to pull out a miracle? 1? Yeah, something tells me I got it this time. Something tells me this one's mine. Excuse me? They tried to trap me in the corner to get me run over. I get you're upset, but rude. How do you keep getting it? There we go, that's more like it. Haha! With 2 seconds to spare. Alright, with a 5-star lead and a coin lead of second places by over 100, can anyone stop my tyranny? Well, I'm not going for that, so obviously I'm going to go this way. For the third time, that will do absolutely nothing in terms of duels. I think both of them are too far away from the star. Even with a 10, I don't think they can reach it. And it seems they know that because they're just trying to go for happening spaces now. Or she just really wants Yoshi's 6 coins. It doesn't even give the option to duel Mario, and it's great out. It's just like, yeah, he can't do anything. Alright, let's see how well you guys can hot rope jump. I thought one of them was going to fail that very first jump. I genuinely did. They're cutting it very close on those jumps. Yep, and there you go. 3 jumps in, it's already over. Good job. It seems outside of the luck-based games, which really don't require any skill, the AI is very bad at the duel games in this one. We did like the one where we have to pick out which pitcher is underneath the enemies, and both players that picked it got it wrong after looking at it for like 20 seconds. Also, we're dueling again, so that's good. I think every person that's activated the duel outside of me has lost as well. Oh, well, gee, better you than me. I hate the camera angle on this. It's awful. Have fun! Whoa! Camera was freaking out and Yoshi's in there. Peach is not even going for the chicken. Oh, well, she sniped it. I feel like she just cheated, but whatever. I feel like she was literally not even aware of what was going on and then just somehow managed to, like, turn it up to 11 and snipe it away from Yoshi. Like, Yoshi didn't win, but at least he tried. Alright, let's do this one again. Which rocket will fly the farthest? Oh, really? We actually lost? I felt like we were doing really well. Well, I was. I don't know about Peach. Because, like, the meter at the bottom of your little thing is the thing you watch, and I felt like I was doing fine there. Maybe Peach just gave up, I don't know. Well, Mario started the game with no stars, 10 coins, and he will be ending it with the same amount, probably. Unless he got the happening star. I'm quite sure I won the game this time, though. There's no challenging of the 5-star lead. Hi. So the real question is who got second, because whoever gets his happening star is getting second. Here goes to Mario. Even though I feel like Yoshi put up the better fight that time around. The only reason Mario got a star is because he lucked into it by getting a hidden block. Yoshi only lost all his money because he got screwed over by a chance time. So he didn't have any control over what he lost, and Mario didn't have any control over what he gained. So Yoshi probably played the best of the AIs on that one. And what does playing well get you? It gets you fourth. Yep. Minigame coins was actually pretty close between the AIs, though. I got 151 coins in a 15-turn game. Nice. Most ever held at once. Got very high scoring. I guess there were 2 coin collectors in a row, though. 7 happening spaces, half the game, because it's 15 turns. Pretty much half the game, or as close as you can get to half. Jeez, Mario. Really wanted that happening star. Now I guess you can still get S, even if you screw up. Maybe they were just impressed I won by that much. Oh no, the monkey! DK, if you're that out of breath from running that far, you need to get in shape, dude. DK looks really angry there. What shall we do? We shall hit them in the back. Like that. But rather than do a duel on pipe squeak, I think I'm actually going to end it off here for the night. Namely because my voice is kind of going out. And also I need to eat, so. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Let us find yourselves a raid target. As I switch to intermission here. That's not the right link. I tried to open Facebook for some reason. Let's try Twitch instead. How about that? Oh, that was a very unhealthy sounding burp. 1,000-year-door item randomizer. Ooh, that sounds fun. Maybe I'll actually get to see his reaction to the raid, since last time my thing, like, freaked out. So let's try this again, shall we? I'm gonna actually try, hopefully tomorrow, maybe, I'm gonna try to add another stream into the stream schedule outside of the randomizer. I kind of want to do more Mario Party 3. Hopefully tomorrow I'll kind of see mostly how my voice is and how I've got in terms of time for that. For now though, thank you all for watching Mario Party 3, and I will see you guys probably just sometime later in the week. See if the advertisement will go away.